The world that we live in is so different from the world that we grew up in. And I wanted to share a few things as we think about what our children are really going towards. Three big questions come to my mind. The first question is, how do we get children to be successful, which means being very good at what they do and possibly make a good living? But we cannot stop at that because there are two other questions which are equally important. One is how to be happy, how to lead a life of fulfillment so that you live a life which is full in all different ways with your family, with your friends. And the third is how do you make an impact on the world? The world that where our children are growing up is very different from the world that we all grew up in. I think there are many ways in which this world is different, but I was thinking of three ways it is very, very different. The first is just the diversity of career and vocational opportunities available to children. Uh, when I was growing up, there was just engineering and medicine, and perhaps even chartered accountancy. Those are the three things we knew when we were growing up. But think of the world that our children are growing up now. You can be a design thinker, you can be an environmental specialist, you can be a sports and nutrition scientist, you can be anything that you want. The second important opportunity that our children will face is how to deal with technology. Uh, Technology is disrupting our world in many, many ways. And today, with the intersection of AI and data and a lot of other things that technology is enabling us to do, we can do a lot more with our time than we ever thought. And the third is globalization. Today, we all live in a connected world, a world which actually doesn't have borders. You might be sitting in Erode today, but you could be very well in touch with another young person in China or in Africa, and you can be building things together. I think these three opportunities are also sort of juxtaposed with three crises that we all facing. The first crisis, which is this lack of attention that we have in our society because of social media, because of the internet, because of lots of other things, we are constantly distracted. There was a recent study which was done on college students in the United States in some of the best universities. Many students are entering college without actually the ability to read even 5 or 6 pages. We also have a crisis we often don't speak about, which is a mental health crisis in young people. Uh, Young people today have actually fewer close friends. And the third crisis we are facing in our society, which is something you're all aware about, is the fact that there is a lot of polarization and misinformation around us, partly because of social media, partly because of the society we live in. There is more hatred and suspicion towards people who are not like ourselves.